Okay, we continue to float. Okay, float here means spare time or extra time. Okay, please bear in mind that float is to be calculated for one particular activity. Okay, so if float is required to be calculated, then the question will mention what activity to calculate the float on. Okay, so float is only for one particular activity. So there are three types of float as explained in the slides. Total float, okay, total float TF, free float FF, and also independent float. Okay, the meaning of these three types of float have also been explained in the slides. Okay, so now for this float calculation, I'm going to use example 8.3 in your textbook. Okay, please refer to example 8.3. You look at the question asked. There are three questions. We look at question A first. Okay, right after example 8.3. Question A says, calculate the total float, free float, and independent float for activity G. Okay, this question mentions clearly that these three types of float need to be calculated for activity G only. So what you should do first is to extract G. Okay, so this is the diagram that we are going to use to calculate float. Okay, the diagram has been provided in example 8.3. So when float is required to be calculated for activity G, you have to refer to the diagram and focus on G activity only. So G is over here. So you extract G out. Keluarkan G daripada diagram tu. Okay, to make it easier for you to focus. Okay, now we have extracted G out. Okay, this is G. We extracted G out. Okay, keluarkan G. So we take all the information for G. G starts from event number 4 and going to event number 6. And G here has a duration of 3 months. In this example, it uses month as the duration, so 3 months. Okay, don't forget the EET and LET for both events as well. For event number 4, the EET and LET are 3 and 6. And for event number 6, the EET and LET are 9 and 9. Okay, so now let's calculate the total float first. Okay, the formula for total float is LET head minus EET tail and minus the duration. So you need to understand what is head and what is tail. So we refer to G here. So which one is tail, which one is head? The starting of G over here, this is called as a tail, ekor. And the arrow here, we call it as a head. So kepala ni ada anak panah, ekornya tak ada anak panah. Okay, so this is the tail for G and this is the head for G. So now, using the formula as given, okay, to calculate total float for G, activity G, LET head. So where is LET head? Head is over here. Where is the LET? Up here is the EET. Down here is the LET. Same goes to this tail. Up here is the EET. Down here is the LET. Okay, so LET head. So this is the LET head. It is 9 minus EET tail. This is the EET tail part. 3 minus the duration. This is the duration for G. Minus 3. So what we get over here, 9 minus 3 minus 3, we get 3 months. Okay, so this is the answer for total float, 3 months. So we move to the next fluid, that is free fluid. Free fluid, the formula given is EET head minus EET tail minus the duration. So we refer to the G here that has been extracted. EET head, where is the EET head? It is over here. It is 9 minus EET tail. EET tail is 3 and the duration is 3, which is this one. So we get the same answer, that is 3 months. And the last fluid, that is independent fluid, IF. The formula is EET head minus LET tail minus the duration. So EET head is 9 minus LET tail. LET tail is 6 and the duration is 3. So we get 0 month. So these are the 3 types of fluid calculation. Okay, the next question B. Okay, right after example 8.3 says, if activity G takes 7 months instead of 3, can the project be completed on time? So this question is asking the impact on completion time. Okay, the impact on completion time. What will happen to the completion time if one particular activity is delayed? So in this question, it asks if activity G takes 7 months, meaning that G now is delayed because the original duration for G is 3 months. Now, if G takes 7 months, meaning that if G is delayed by 4 months, it becomes 7 months now instead of 3. Can the project be completed on time or not? So that question refers to the impact on completion time. So what should we do in order to answer this question? So we should use only this formula, total fluid formula. Hanya menggunakan formula total fluid sahaja. Okay, so the formula for total fluid is LET head minus EET tail minus the duration. Okay, the duration here must be the new duration. Okay, so what do we get? What is the number for LET and EET here? Okay, LET head for G. Where is the LET? Over here is the LET. This is the head, and this is the tail. LET head is 9 minus EET tail. So this is the EET. It is 3. Minus the duration, it is no longer 3, it becomes 7 months now. So minus 7. So what do we get? 9 minus 3, 6. 6 minus 7, it is negative 1 month. Okay, negative 1 month. So when you get this answer, you have to come up with a conclusion. Okay. If we have a negative symbol here, okay, negative symbol shows that time is not enough. Masa tidak mencukupi. If we delay G, okay, from 3 months to 7 months, meaning that time is not enough to complete the project on time. Project tu tak dapat disiapkan dalam masa yang ditetapkan. Okay, the project will be completed in 9 months because you see that the last event here has 9 months as the EET and LET. So this project originally can be completed within 9 months. So when G here is delayed, okay, by 4 months, now it becomes 7 months. When we calculate the total fluid, it shows that time is not enough by looking at this negative symbol here. Masa tak mencukupi. So, what should we say as the conclusion is that the project cannot be completed on time. It will be delayed by projek tu takkan siap dalam masa yang ditetapkan. Projek tu akan tertangguh by how many months? By 1 month. Where do we get 1? It comes from your answer over here. How do we know it will be delayed? By looking at the negative symbol over here. So that is how we make a conclusion. But if, let's say the question says, if G takes 5 months. Saya letak 5 ni 5 months instead of 3. Can the project be completed on time or not? So now we recalculate the total float. We replace 7 months now with 5 months. So what do we get? 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 5, we get 1 month. So there is no negative symbol here. So when there is no negative symbol, we still have to make a conclusion. What can we say when we see that there is no negative symbol? A very simple conclusion. The project will complete on time. Maksudnya masa untuk projek tu tamat mencukupi because there is no negative symbol. So negative symbol and positive symbol determines the conclusion, whether time is enough or not enough to complete the project on time. Okay, so we go back to this answer. If time is not enough to complete the project on time, if you are required to calculate the new completion time, okay, in this case, the negative 1 month answer, what will be the new completion time? The original completion time, it is 9 months. 9. And if we extend or we delay G, okay, as the question says, if we delay G for 7 months, we get the answer negative here. It shows not enough time. The project will be delayed by 1 month. So you have to add with the delay time, 1 month. So the new completion time for the project will be 10 months. The project will be completed in 10 months because of kita delaykan G ni menjadi 7 bulan. So kita dah tahu tak cukup sebulan. So original duration, original completion time 9 plus yang tak cukup tadi. Then the new completion time is 10 months. So I guess that's all for this chapter. Thank you.